Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, shoot, Dr. Harmon's not here. I like to start with a staggering comment, and today I'm going to start with a little funny comment. It involves Dr. Harmon. So when Dr. Harmon and I were talking about a year ago about doing a presentation together like this, which I think we should do, we were discussing, and one of his favorite topics is inflammation. And I don't know what it is when I'm talking to Dr. Harmon, but somehow I make the biggest fool of myself and say words that I don't mean. And by the end of our 5-minute conversation, I said we were discussing inflation, and I was really excited about it. So Dr. Harmon and I are going to solve the inflation issue. Anyway, I'm excited to have you today. Dorothy Dawn, Nutrition for Men. My flyers are going around, and Nutrition for Ladies. And we are here to help you lose your belly fat, to help give you more confidence, to help you look and feel better in your skin, and to give you more money in your pocket because fit people make more money, and also more stamina in the bedroom. So you're in the right spot if you are wondering what foods to eat to prevent prostate problems. Okay, now ladies, we don't have the prostate, but this is an interesting topic because I didn't know much about this. I've heard about it, but this helped me deep dive into it. And we all know someone who has a prostate, ladies, but this also is a lot of information on to prevent cancer in general, okay? So what foods to eat to prevent cancer and prostate problems. Also, we're going to be talking about, does my belly have anything to do with the health of my prostate, okay? Number 3, if you're wondering what supplements really are out there to help you prevent prostate problems, you're in the right place. I'm going to tell you the ones that are phony and the ones that are real that you should invest in. And also, last but not least, but my favorite topic right now is, does insurance cover prevention of prostate problems? So, bless your heart. You're welcome. So, let's begin. The number one way to prevent prostate problems is by eating the right foods, not the wrong foods, okay? So, darn it, I wish our foods were here right now. The wrong foods are lots of beer, liquor, red meat, white foods, white processed foods, anything that you find in like a baggie, or a box, stuff that is growing off the tree and clucking around on the farm or swimming in the ocean are better choices, okay? Now, the foods, the not to eat foods, they are not bad. I never, ever call a food bad, okay? Honest to goodness, I had some Fritos last night when I got off the airplane. I had some Fritos, big deal. I'm still living, okay? I woke up this morning, I'm speaking to you about nutrition, but that does not happen. I've had those since the Dodger-Tiger game at the end of April, and I just decided to open them last night. Okay, it's an okay food to have once in a while for a treat, but just not every day, like once a week. And I only eat half the little tiny bag, okay? So I'm gonna go around to see if we have, perfect, here's the food. Now, I am not judging anyone. I don't know if it's your treat day or if it is your normal day, okay? So I'm not judging. I'm just telling you what the food is, okay? So this would be a treat day food. For sure, that's a treat day food because my treat day. Like I said, it's your treat day. It could be your treat day. Nobody knows. That's why you don't judge people with what they're eating. I hate it when people judge me because you don't know what I've done all week. Maybe I've been fasting. We don't know what people are doing. We don't know what their health condition is. So this is a special day food. It's a special day for Lisa. Okay, she's a special person. I always love it when she's here. Okay, this is, again, right here, these little things, treat days. Yep, jams. Now, we don't have the fancy creamers here today. No. The ones with the
healthy ones.
birthday.
We don't have any.
When we have the International Delight list,
yeah.
which I love, okay, those are my favorite. Those are treat day, okay? That's literally what gets me out of bed and to church on Sunday morning because I know they're gonna have those there. Those are, I don't keep them in the house. It's, during the normal week, it's coffee black or with a little almond milk, or sometimes I use my Orgain in it. So There's foods we eat more often, like fish, olive oil, fruits and vegetables, 5 a day. 5 a day. Maybe lean more toward the vegetables, maybe 1, max 2 fruits. And I want you having more of the vegetables that are the cruciferous vegetables. Who knows what the cruciferous vegetables are? Do you?
Spinach?
The dark green vegetables?
And the ones that I like to say make you too. So the ones that, the stinky ones, garlic, onion, cabbage, bok choy, broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, all the stinky ones. Okay, those are the ones. So it's a great one to eat because they're high in glutathione. They are antioxidant. It will help you prevent prostate cancer, cancer in general. Less eggs, less dairy, less butter, more olive oil, more nuts, more fish, less chicken, less red meat, more legumes. Okay, no food's bad. It's just we want a lot of the vegetables, more whole grains, and less of the treats. Okay, so that's the number one way to prevent prostate cancer, by eating the right foods and not eating the wrong foods. Okay, number 2. The number 2 mistake that men make is not paying attention to their weight. On the paradigm of underweight, normal weight, overweight, obesity, it is proven that overweight and obesity has nothing to do with having prostate problems and cancer in general. So the good news about being overweight to obese is that you are now covered for free by your health insurance. Do you see me? 100%. I did not know this until this year. You know, I've been touting it. Super excited. The Affordability Care Act makes it so that this is a preventative care. And this is a dietitian's dream come true. We've been fighting for this for as long as I have been in dietetics in the 90s, because we weren't covered then. So that is good news. You can come see me to prevent more weight gain, which in turn will help with prostate care. Way number 3 that men do not take care of their prostate cancer is inflammation, not inflation. So not sleeping enough, 7 to 8 hours a night. If you're not sleeping enough, you're gonna have a lot of stress in your body. Not taking care of stress with yoga, Tai Chi. Our own Jeff Mitchell loved Tai Chi. Walking, talking to a therapist. I talk to a therapist once a week. You see how sane I am, right? So I highly suggest taking care of stress levels because that will help with preventing prostate problems. And the number 4 mistake men make when not taking care of their prostate, drum roll please, is not investing in the right supplements. Why walk to Vegas when you could drive? Why bike to Vegas when you could fly? It is a little more expensive, but it makes it easier and faster. And just in case you don't have all the nutrients you need for the day, giving you that little supplement does help. It really is mostly about food and fitness, but the supplements help. And I brought one supplement in particular. Turmeric is one of the top ones to help with prostate problems. And this is the messiest. I'm telling you, I am not your cleanest pig in the pig pen. And my roommate hates me for this, but I figured out bleach helps. I use a scoop of this a day. I will say it's very potent flavor. And yeah, my ex-husband used to say that I have no taste buds, I can eat anything. So if this isn't your cup of tea, then I would recommend getting one of the supplements that are specifically for prostate problems, which I'm going to send to all of you tonight from my Full Script account. It's a special prostate supplement. And that is all I've got today.
We got 2 minutes for questions and anything else you want to add?
Cindy.
The turmeric, do you like it better in a powder or the capsules, not the capsules, but the hard pills? Can you take it that way?
Yes, and they are just as effective, just so you know.
Because I take that. But my one shake drink that I get has turmeric in it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you know what I found out this weekend by a dietitian, that turmeric is actually more powerful paired with black pepper.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's really neat. So those of you who don't know, it's very interesting. It's kind of like Draymond Green and Steph Curry, okay, they're a great like twosome. They're in Golden State, like they work great together. Just like vitamin D and calcium, they work great together. Vitamin C and iron work great together. Turmeric and pepper, they are absorbed better when they're together.
Interesting.
I have a few clients that are quite large, and I've been working with them, and they're going through emotional things while they're doing this.
Yes.
How, do you support that when people go through
Absolutely.
that?
That's-
How do you do that though? Because that's really got to be walking on eggshells.
That is honestly, if I must toot my horn,
Uh-huh.
that what I think I bring to the table as a registered dietitian. RDs, which were the ones to go to college for 4 years and then pass an exam and do all these internship hours, were generally more like accountants and engineers. But I'm a special one. I may not be your best on making the TPN orders, but I have a lot of empathy. You know, coming from a preacher and a teacher, I have those skills of being able to understand people and personality skills. And I've been through a lot of food issues in my own life, so I can understand a lot. I have the obesity gene. I know what it's like.
It's really hard. I'm talking to the guy and trying to do, and all of a sudden he just breaks down in tears about food. And it was about food.
My
I'm
heart.
talking about
yes.
his kids and everything, and all of a sudden he starts crying about a meal he had and something that happened. And I'm like,
I
there's a lot of
you can tell
baggage.
I
A lot of
care.
baggage.
It is. I feel like a psychologist sometimes,
Good. Okay.
which I originally was going to do. I was going to be an eating disorder person,
I just want to know
psychologist.
that because
Michael has a
hand-holding.
question?
What is the timing of when we eat matter, like eating too close to when we go to bed? How many hours should there be between our last bite and when we go to sleep?
Good
I
question.
think you asked this before,
But I
actually.
can't remember the answer. It's always in my head.
So I'm going to, how can I make you remember it? So it all depends on the person and what you're doing. General rule of thumb for Americans who are very sedentary, why we say you don't need to eat after 8 p.m. or even 6 is because we haven't got a lot of activity. We've been sitting all day. And the foods we generally go for after 6 or 8 p.m., especially on the commercials, is Taco Bell and pizza, Little Caesars. And, you know, those are the foods that we're, oh, yay, let's go get that. That's generally the problem. Okay, we're not making better choices. So, but I will tell you, as a bodybuilder, I literally was in bed eating my last meal of the day trying to get it in, you know, and I won first place. So it has a lot to do with what you're doing. If you're an average American, probably shouldn't be eating after 6 or 8 p.m.
If we're going to bed when?
I would say like 2 to 4 hours.
2 to 4, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And especially, yeah, if you have like gastric, you know, reflux problems, you definitely don't eat before bed because laying down will make it come up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're still hungry before you go to bed, is it okay to have like some kind of protein?
Yes, absolutely. And I do that too.
Carbohydrate or
Yep, because, yeah, not carbs.
Not carbs.
Not carbs
Stay
before
away
bed.
from carbs.
Yeah, because peanut butter's not
Not a jelly
horrible.
sandwich.
But what I
No
would
jelly.
do during my bodybuilding is egg whites and spinach. And I think I taught Cindy that recipe with egg whites, and you put them on high on the mixer, on the and it turns into like a meringue. And then you put some stevia in, and maybe some cinnamon or some flavoring. Vanilla is a sedentary thing. And then bake it for about 20 minutes at 350. And it's all protein. It's egg whites. You're eating like a meringue pie, and it's like 70 calories max. And it's this big. It's fabulous. It's so good. That's a great thing. It's high in protein, no carbs. Because when you're going to bed, you're not using carbs. You're not running. Okay, you're sleeping. It's like you're recharging your phone, you're recharging your brain, your body. So that's why we need protein. Garrett?
So why shampoo has turmeric in it?
Drink it.
I thought it looked like you were growing my hair. Maybe that was. I'm kidding. I don't know. I have never heard of that. Maybe it's like a exfoliant or gets rid of toxins.
Does it burn?
What's the word I'm looking for? Like to clear your scalp, like kind of like dandruff.
What kind of shampoo?
Yeah.
Thoughts on intermittent
fabulous. Intermittent fasting is one of my favorite nutrition plans. And it has been proven to release more human growth hormone, which helps us build muscle, better skin,
So that
hair.
means absolutely nothing that would trigger, I forget what, so you keep just like black coffee until you first eat.
There's, and there's 4 different ways. The most popular way is going, 12 hours fasting, 8 hours of eating. And then during the fasting, it's no calories. I've heard you go up to 50 max, but I personally have felt like 0 is the best, like just coffee, black coffee. Then there's another way, you can go 5 days of eating whatever, 2 days of 500 calories or less. I did that before a Cabo trip and it worked really well. I had 2 days of 500 calories, and my 5 days in Cabo, I just did what I wanted. And then there's also, you can go like all day until nighttime is just 1 meal a day. That's called like the warrior fasting. And then there's go 2 to 3 days, long times. I did that over Lent a couple years ago and seriously hated it. It was probably one of the worst plans I've ever done in my life. Like I glue up too, because my body was like, what are you
Trying to
doing?
retain everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like gained like 10 pounds in one day and I
Oh,
felt
God.
horrible. Oh, it was so
Had
bad.
a headache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this for? I haven't eaten.
So the intermittent, like skip the breakfast, do the black coffee, and then, because I've been trying to do that, doing like eating a breakfast and a lunch and then not eating dinner.
Or just as long as you're going 12 hours, what is it, 12?
Yeah.
No, 16, right?
16.
16.
Yeah.
16 and 8. 16 hours, nothing, 8 hours on eating.
So I have to sleep longer.
Honestly,
Less than 16 hours a day. It's okay.
I can't think of the word. But honestly, that is kind of one of the good things. It just makes you go to bed earlier. And so what are you going to do if you're up? Eat, breathe. I mean, that's what we do. You're welcome.